them all.
My name is Beth Smith. Tell your top bugs the Defiance lives on.
I will. I'll make you a legend. Blade Smith.
Beth Smith.
Beth Smith. Okay, God. It's just such a plain... I'm trying to come up with a mnemonic device.
You could connect it to not dying.
I know. You'd think that would sear it right in, but it just speaks to the sheer forgettability. Oh, God. I am so sorry. Oh, God. Starts with...
Congratulations to your government, business, or terror cell on its acquisition of the Annex 5 planet remover by Zamazax in partnership with Wrangler Genes. The Annex 5's industry-leading tachyon beams eliminate planets twice as fast as the Annex 4S with half the battery and zero built-in fatal design flaws. That's right, no more secret hold that blows the whole thing up when you shoot it. Your enemies will say it's unfair. We say it's about time.
Damn it. We risked our lives for that?
You did your best. Maybe you need a break. Don't you ever miss Earth?
I don't have to miss it. I'm technically still there. My dad made a perfect clone of me to take my place.
Boy, that Rick. So if you do go back, what happens to the clone? Does it have like a proximity-triggered device in its neck?
Who cares? Are we done?
Sure, unless you want me to remove the proximity-triggered device from your neck. Think it's a bomb? Man, what if this is how you found out he never wanted you back? That he loved the clone more than you? How crazy would that be? Crazy and, of course, soul-crushing for you. I actually have something for that. You want some? They're non-addictive. That's not true. They're totally addictive. I'm a terrible doctor. I actually have something for that, too. You want some? Non-addictive.
Dr. Wong had a cancellation today. Anybody up for a family session? I could do that.
Not sure my therapy puppet will be done in time.
Great, because she specifically asked you to stop bringing puppets. Dad?
I love therapy. Family therapy most of all, but I am actually disintegrating.
Oh my God! Dad!
Is that really it? We did it?
The invisibility belt. He grazed him. That's gonna hurt in like 10 seconds. Thanks, Morty.
Why should I let you use it? You never let me use it.
Can I have the belt? It would really piss off Morty.
Fantastic idea.
What the hell? You jerk! Give it!
Share the invisibility. Jerry?
Ooh, this looks like a job for Mr. Nibbles. Let me just glue one more eye on.
I'm gonna kill you!
Oof, looks like you two have to fight about why you can't control your kids. Good thing Dr. Wong's got an opening. Bye.
You're a bad
Don't
father.
let him divide us.
Garage, family therapy mode. Honey, you're back.
You seem surprised.
You never wrote.
And never exploded?
What I'm hearing is that you think that's a bomb.
So does every engineer that's seen it.
Engineer? Princess, I'm sure every caveman that sees a microwave called it a rock cabinet. The point of inventing is to make things that don't exist.
Then whip me up a reason not to kill you. Dad, we're off to Dr. Wong.
Scan her.
Dad?
Okay, have fun, Pumpkin. Sorry, I'm a piece of shit father.
Oh, well, the self-loathing buys a lot back. Jerry, leave the puppet.
It's a one-way ticket to a breakthrough, Beth.
The device in her neck would have transferred a database of her memories to your device before vaporizing her. So much for that plan.
Why is she it? Why am I back with Jerry? I thought she was a copy of me.
She is a copy of you. If she ran back to that dingleberry, that's on you. Want to grab a drink?
All the time.
Good girl.
Ooh.
To catch a predator.
What the hell?
Thermal goggles, bitch. Mom said share.
You can't share invisibility. Take those off. So I'll just see you at cheerleader practice. Should I bring a poncho?
All right. State your terms.
Give back the belt, you take the goggles, go away, we trade in an hour.
Deal.
How do you like that, bitch?
I liked it more than my old belt.
Tiny Big Man Jr.?
You should have shared.
What are you doing in my house?
Did I wander that far from my console? They should put a warning on these things.
So we overrode the gates, and the slave rebellion took the capital. Pretty cool.
Very cool. My daughter, having space adventures. They are skewing a tad Star Wars-y, though. Don't forget to have fun.
Well, I came back to murder you, not get your notes, but I'll remember to fart more while I'm saving the galaxy.
Okay, I'm the one that made this possible. It's not a competition.
Of course not. Just curious, though, if it were, would Most Wanted be first place?
You're fighting the Gromflamites?
Dad, they're trying to take over the galaxy.
Everybody in the galaxy tries to take over the galaxy. The trick is to be left alone by whoever succeeds. It's your hero phase. I had one too. You'll outgrow it.
No, you did. I'm not gonna outgrow giving a shit.
Sources tell us these aliens, who call themselves the New Galactic Federation, will blow up the planet unless some woman with a very boring name gives herself...
Oh, come on!
Way to give a shit. Next time, don't wipe it on your home planet. Oh, shit, they're gonna track down Beth.
You mean Beth's clone?
Right. Beth's clone. What did I say? It really was nice seeing you again.
Yeah, go honeybees. Good practice, girls. And remember, we are in a drought, so be sure to shower as one big group at the exact same time. Shower fire! Shower's on fire! Step aside, girls. I got this.
You're a monster!
Still want to share?
Morty Smith, hands up. You are under arrest for crimes against the new, improved Galactic Federation. Wait, what? How are you doing that? You're not psychic, are you? Do you have psychic powers?
Yes.
Are they strong powers? We're just looking for your mother. You can't, stop our hearts, can you?
I can.
Okay, we surrender.
Jerry, do you agree that the use of puppets makes you seem dumb and crazy?
I don't think crazy is a responsible word to use.
It is now. This is crazy. You're being crazy.
They do it in therapy on TV.
What TV gives British people prizes for baking, Jerry?
Tamia.
Hi, Mrs. Smith. I like your hair better this way. How's the stomach?
What?
Hey! I only said hey. It's not like I can do more than that.
As much as I'd like to kill you, my superiors have some questions about the Defiance.
I have a Defiance? Oh god, I'm a clone.
That's your defense?
No, my defense is eat me.
Hey! We've been over this. All I do is say hey!
Smart guns, whitelist human life. And the therapist. Tammy, this is the office where my family works to better itself.
What, and that makes it sacred?
No, it makes it a place I've rigged with a lot of voice-activated escape contingencies. These are all good points. I need to take a long look at myself.
I'd like to discuss that.
I don't discuss problems, I incinerate them. Everybody in the car! Everybody in my family, not the world. Jesus, Wong, boundaries.
I'm better than this job.
Can't you just make a portal?
Your children are down there invisible, Jerry. Make a portal. Father of the Year back here.
You're one to talk. You told me I wasn't a clone.
You're not a clone.
And who is that?
A clone?
Why would you make a clone of me just to send the clone into space?
Well, you didn't want to go, and I thought, okay, that's cool. But then I thought, well, you know what would be even cooler? Is a space daughter. So I made one. And I put a bomb in her neck in case she ever came back.
Father of the Year.
She wasn't supposed to come back.
Why did she?
Well, she found a bomb in her neck. Wouldn't you?
Father of the Year.
Shut up!
I'm tired of believing you. I want to talk to her.
No, you don't.
Jerry, do something!
Hey!
He told me you're the clone. What do you think he told me? You're the clone? Wow, naive and attractive. Wow, jaded and hot.
I know this is bad parenting, but if you stop fighting, you both get McDonald's.
How about I just blow my brains out, starting with hers?
Okay, Wendy's. We love Wendy's. I think they even gave us some money.
Drop it!
Get down! Don't move! On the ground!
Everybody, shut up! You're all saying different shit! Wait, so there are two of them.
More importantly, which one is mine?
Neither. Chauvinist.
Whatever. Take them both.
Cool bean, but let's bargain. I'm the one you really want.
Excuse me?
Smartest man in the universe? Secret to interdimensional travel? Ask your bosses.
My bosses are bugs, Rick. You killed the old ones, the new ones are half my age. They know if you're left alone, you're a non-threat.
Oofa.
We got the payload. Fire up the NX-5. First going Tata, you might want to do that thing where you find a new universe where you can suck yourself off.
You can't tell me what to do.
Awesome. He resisted. We can shoot him.
What?
Just go with it, Jerry. Everybody, drop your guns, except for Jerry. Fucking classic. Holy shit, Morty.
And Summer, we work together. That's our arc.
We went from siblings to invisible to working together.
It's not Citizen Kane, but why compete with whatever's going on here, you know?
You made me go to a wedding. And you killed my best friend. I should have said that one first.
Congratulations, Earth, on being destroyed by the NX-5. Brought to you by Wrangler.
Guess the galaxy's most wanted mammal needs her daddy to come change her diaper. Come on, kids. We have to go do a fucking piece of shit Star Wars.
Attention Zeta 99-2.
We know you have a stolen ship. Stand down.
Oh, am I not a non-threat now?
You are not cleared to land. We will open fire.
Hold your ground, men. You'll be heroes.
Summer, try unlocking that door by scanning your high school friend's dead face.
I have to pee.
Pee on the floor. It's a Death Star.
Okay, but there's rebellion, and then there's...
Here, Dad.
Perfect.
What am I doing wrong?
Her eyes are closed. Morty, open the left one. I've got the right. She died the way she lived, over-serialized. I'm gonna rescue your mom and her clone without revealing which is which. You two find the NX-5 and shut it down. I mean, don't die trying. There's infinite Earths. If you can save this one, it's gravy.
Dream Team rides again!
Oh yeah, we're like Luke and Leia. Except no kissing part. What's another famous brother-sister?
Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, right, those two were fucking. Dad, we need the belt.
I can't go with you guys watching.
You're invisible!
What if the pee isn't?
You know what? We don't need invisibility. Working together is our belt.
That's our arc. Let's do it.
I'm gonna go ahead and whistle. That's how good I feel.
Oh God, I knew it. Ugh, this floor isn't level.
Are they gonna torture us? Unless you plan on telling them what I know. Last chance to guess who was the clone. You're his daughter. Something about the eyes, the shameless abandonment of your family. However can I live with myself? One theory, I was designed by your father to live with myself, which would mean you made a conscious choice to swallow your dreams with cheap wine and dinosaur pasta. You know that's the kind Jerry likes. Same way I know the only goddamn dream you'll ever follow is your shitty father's approval. You fetch your shitty father's lemonade. You cosplay as your shitty father in his 30s.
Red alert, red alert. Rick Sanchez.
More like dead alert. What else? What else? I wrote some stuff down on my notes app. Let me just find it. Screw it. Beth, if one of you is still alive, you're my real daughter. If you're both alive, don't hurt the other one. She's just a clone. She's not worth it. I'm coming, baby.
That piece of shit. I came back to kill him, you know. I'd like to help. Kick me between my eyes. From here? Oh, you dropped yoga so you could buy Jerry more Flintstones vitamins?
Oh, I do not like the looks of this giant fight chamber. Bird person?
It is now Phoenix person.
You're working for them? What did they do to you, BP?
It is now PP. Where is Tammy?
Oh, don't worry about her. I killed her.
I loved her.
Really? Huh. Then can I suggest as an alternate name, Crazy Pussy Whipped Person? It's funny. I always wondered who would win if we ever fought.
Then you were always a bad friend.
Morty, we had one grenade.
He had a gun.
Whatever, come on.
Did you hear something?
Doesn't matter. If anyone's around, they're here to stop the laser, and they can't do it without us seeing them.
Working together is our belt.
You gave it away.
You said we didn't need it. I wish you were never born.
You were an accident.
How come some of the pants
The NX-5 can't destroy Wrangler genes.
Like it literally can't destroy them, or it's programmed not to?
Gee, what do you think?
You kill a good bug for a horse doctor. Thanks. Me? Maybe we could do like a parent trap thing together sometime. As long as you mean the Lindsay Lohan version.
Literally?
What do you think they do with all those genes? Make them into jackets?
It's not about conserving denim. It's marketing. Like, the NX-5 destroys the whole planet except for the Wrangler genes.
Because they're so tough. Tougher than the laser? Stupid.
You're talking about it.
You're right. They got me.
Hey, over here, look at me.
Did you just see a pantsless little boy run by?
I'm not falling for that again.
I used to be invisible, but now I'm the opposite.
Get him, but not in a weird way.
You made it weird.
NX-5 corporate sponsor detected. Cannot penetrate Wranglers. Built too tough. Built too...
I killed them. I did it off screen.
Damn it, Morty, fix your underwear. I saw your balls for a second.
That's on you.
Why can't I meet your parents? Are you embarrassed of me?
No, of them.
Aw.
Never thought this was how I'd die. We're nowhere near Venice, and you're not a dwarf in a raincoat.
You're not killing him till we kick his ass, bird person.
My name is Phoenix Person.
No one's calling you that, dumb.
It fascinates me that an entire family can be this critical and suck this much.
Bird person, stop. It's me, that Tammy girl.
Tammy, this is unexpected. I was told you were dead.
That is absolutely not true. I'm more alive than I've ever been.
You are behaving rather strangely.
Me? Strange? Oh my! Well, who's normal, really? Now come here, you big hollow bone featherhead. Let me give you some of this sweet ass.
Saved the day with puppeting. Only one with a decent arc. He does have his moments.
Mom, Dad! Mom! We did it! Morty became super visible!
Summer put my jeans in a laser!
Morty, look at your little balls.
I know!
Bring it in here, guys.
Damn, this thing has twin turbines? I'll forgive you for abandoning us if you let me drive it.
That works for me. I was just gonna give you space cigarettes.
I love having two moms.
And I love having two wives.
Never gonna happen, Jerry. You jerk-offs ready to get the answers to your burning questions?
What's this, Dad?
The memory of which Beth is real and which Beth is a clone, obviously.
You mind blew yourself? You literally don't even know which of your daughters is real. Of course you don't. Why am I surprised? I'm sure you'd love for us to need that from you, but I don't care what's in that vial. Yeah, me neither. You're a piece of shit either way.
So what, after all this, you don't want to know the truth?
The truth is we have more important shit to do, like raise our kids and stamp out the Federation, neither of which seem like they want anything to do with you.
Morty, Sum, you gotta at least want to know who your real mom is.
Not really, Rick. We have two badass moms now. That's kind of a win-win.
Yeah, Grandpa Rick, don't drag us into your bullshit just because—
I'm ready to be seen again.
What the fuck? Oh my god, where did I go?
Oh, shit skis. Slow down! There's an invisible garbage truck in the road!
Yeah, right. I'm alive! I survived!
I mean, when in Rome.
Invisible garbage truck, Jerry. It's a new franchise.
Bitch, your job is to have intercourse with strangers and give me the money. Sorry I called you a bitch. It's a vocational term. It's not how I feel about you personally. What the?
Somebody call for a pickup? Let's go take out the trash.
Invisible garbage truck, Jerry. It's a new franchise. Until he runs out of gas.
Well, we had a good run.
Did you get any of that?
Same make.
These were taken at the West Highland Police Station, 1984. You were there.
Same model.
These were taken today.
You have to let me see my son. He's in great danger.
New mission. Once, he was programmed to destroy the future.
You don't know what it's like to try to kill one of these things.
Now, his mission...
Get down.
...is to protect it.
Mom! Come with me if you want to live.
You're really real.
His loyalty is to a child.
Who sent you?
You did. 35 years from now.
And his enemy...
He's a Terminator like you, right?
Not like me.
...is the deadliest machine ever built.
Can it be destroyed?
Unknown.
This time, there are two. Terminator 2.
You just can't go around killing people.
Why?
If you thought you had seen it all, look again.
Stay down!
Go! Now!
We gotta stick together!
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. This time, he's back. For good.
Trust me. The internet has come a long way. You've gone to the days of computers as big as elephants in water. And the 5-day wait for dial-up. Not to mention that dreadful noise. Soon we found broadband. Everyone wanted a piece of that. Then came superfast fiber, surfing at its finest.
But not everyone could afford it.
Until now, for £10 a month, Sky Fibre is available for all minions, even you, Bob. Get the UK's lowest standard price fibre for £10 a month. Sky. Believe in better.
Thank you!
Soccer! Is that cool? Top Chef! Oh, no! Soccer! Bravo! Top Chef! I guess I can only equate it to Soccer! Top Chef! Disco!
Say it and see it. The X1 voice remote. Only from Xfinity.
Fruits. Name of fruits. Apple. Apple. Apricots. Apricots. Avocado. Avocado. Banana. Banana. Bilberry. Bilberry. Blackberry. Blackberry. Blackcurrants. Blackcurrants. Blueberry. Blueberry. Cantaloupes. Cantaloupes. Chirimoya fruits. Chirimoya fruits. Chirimoya. Chirimoya. Cherry. Cherry. Chestnut. Chestnut. Clementines. Clementines. Coconuts. Coconuts. Currants. Currants. Damsons. Damsons. Dates. Dates. Dragon fruits. Dragon fruits. Durian. Durian. Eggplant. Eggplant. Elderberry. Elderberry. Fihoa. Fihoa. Fig. Fig. Figs. Figs. Gooseberry. Gooseberry. Grapefruit splash. Grapefruit splash. Grapefruit. Grapefruit. Grapes. Grapes. Guava. Guava. Hazelnuts. Hazelnuts. Honeydew. Honeydew. Huckleberry. Huckleberry. Jackfruit. Jackfruit. Jackfruits. Jackfruits. Jamboule. Jamboule. Kiwi fruits. Kiwi fruits. Kumquat. Kumquat. Legume. Legume. Lemon. Lemon. Lime. Lime. Loquat. Loquat. Leaky. Leaky. Mandarin orange. Mandarin orange. Mandarin oranges. Mandarin oranges. Mango. Mango. Mangosteen. Mangosteen. Melon. Melon. Muskmelon. Muskmelon. Orange. Orange. Peaches. Peaches. Pears. Pears. Pineapple. Pineapple. Plum. Plum. Pomegranate tree. Pomegranate tree. Pomegranate. Pomegranate. Pomelo. Pomelo. Rambutan. Rambutan. Raspberries. Raspberries. Redcurrant. Redcurrant. Satsuma tree. Satsuma tree. Satsuma. Satsuma. Satsumas. Satsumas. Starkfruit. Starkfruit. Strawberry. Strawberry. Tomato. Tomato. Walnut. Walnut. Watermelon. Watermelon. Watermelon garden. Watermelon garden. Williams pear. Williams pear. Roots. Name of fruits. Apple, apple. Apricots, apricots. Avocado, avocado. Banana, banana. Bilberry, bilberry. Blackberry, blackberry. Blackcurrants, blackcurrants. Blueberry, blueberry. Cantaloupes, cantaloupes. Chirimoya fruits, chirimoya fruits. Chirimoya, chirimoya. Cherry, cherry. Chestnut, chestnut. Clementines, clementines. Coconuts, coconuts. Currants, currants. Damsons, damsons. Dates, dates. Dragon fruits, dragon fruits. Durian, durian. Eggplant, eggplant. Elderberry, elderberry. Fihoa, fihoa. Fig, fig. Figs, figs. Gooseberry, gooseberry. Grapefruit splash, grapefruit splash. Grapefruit, grapefruit. Grapes, grapes. Guava, guava. Hazelnuts, hazelnuts. Honeydew, honeydew. Huckleberry, huckleberry. Jackfruit, jackfruit. Jackfruits, jackfruits. Jamboule, jamboule. Kiwi fruits, kiwi fruits. Kumquat, kumquat. Legume, legume. Lemon, lemon. Lime, lime. Loquat, loquat. Leaky, leaky. Mandarin orange, mandarin orange. Mandarin oranges, mandarin oranges. Mango, mango. Mangosteen, mangosteen. Melon, melon. Muskmelon, muskmelon. Orange, orange. Peaches, peaches. Pears, pears. Pineapple, pineapple. Plum, plum. Pomegranate tree, pomegranate tree. Pomegranate, pomegranate. Pomelo, pomelo. Rambutan, rambutan. Raspberries, raspberries. Redcurrant, redcurrant. Satsuma tree, satsuma tree. Satsuma, satsuma. Satsumas, satsumas. Starkfruit, starkfruit. Strawberry, strawberry. Tomato, tomato. Walnut, walnut. Watermelon, watermelon. Watermelon garden, watermelon garden. Williams pear, Williams pear.